What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game. Before we get started, please be sure to drop a like or comment below and subscribe to my channel. Every one of those helps. Last time we braved the elements and defeated Steve, and we're going to have to brave the elements one more time because a cold front is approaching. We're going to be taking on Jack, the master of ice Pokemon. Shall we start? There will be 6 prizes. Round 3 against Grandmaster Jack, who battles with the Legendary Articuno deck. Although he is associated with ice types, his deck consists mainly of water Pokemon. Ipso facto, lightning is the name of the game here. And I got very lucky for starting out with 2 Electabuzz cards. So that is definitely a promising start. You know what's not starting off well? My speech patterns. Okay, Jack, what have you got to start with? Oh, jeez, he's got Chansey. Much like Murray, Jack's deck is based on stalling and annoyance. However, his deck is a little bit more aggressive. He's got quite a few Chansey cards, and if he gets one out, he'll stall with it while he builds up his Articuno, Seal, and Lapras on the bench. For this reason, you might want to consider adding a few Gust of Wind cards in your deck so you can lure out his weaker Pokemon. That is indeed a good strategy, because very rarely will he attach any energy cards to Chansey. On the bright side, it does mean you can get a free KO. But he does have a lot of scoop-up cards, so he can bring Chansey back to his hand just before you knock it out. And that's going to be irritating to deal with. Speaking of scoop-up, he really likes to use it on his Articunos as well. And that leads me to his legendary card. The Legendary Articuno is honestly more annoying than it is dangerous. Its Pokemon power is Quickfreeze, and when it is put into play, it allows him to toss a coin for paralysis. So that's another reason why you should have some full heals in your deck. And he has a really annoying habit of using Scoop Up in case the coin toss fails, so he can put it back into play and use Quickfreeze all over again. It also has an attack called Ice Breath, which deals 40 damage to an opponent's Pokemon chosen at random. It's much like Zapdos's Big Thunder, although it only targets your Pokemon. The trade-off is, of course, is that its damage is weaker. And speaking of Articuno, he's going to bring out the Fossil Articuno, which is not good, because it's going to paralyze me as well with Freeze Dry. In all honesty, I think the Fossil Articuno is more dangerous than the Legendary one. The Legendary Articuno card is more annoying than it is dangerous, although it's still relatively bulky at 100 HP. But for now, I gotta find a way to take this thing out. I don't have anything in my hand that can cure Electabuzz. I'm not too worried because I do have another one on standby. But we'll see what happens. Oh, Blizzard! I'm pretty sure I've demonstrated Blizzard before when I used Articuno, but just for reminder purposes, Blizzard deals 50 damage and you toss a coin. If heads, your opponent's bench gets damaged. If tails, then your bench gets damaged. It's kind of pointless to use a potion on Electabuzz because he is going to get KO'd come this next turn. So instead, I'm just going to focus all my attention on powering up Pikachu to prepare it for evolution. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a chance with Thunder Punch, and hopefully I can get the heads. Yes, I do! Excellent! Because now my second Electabuzz will be able to revenge kill Articuno. He's also got Lapras on his bench, it seems. I don't know if he has another Articuno on his bench. I should probably check. But let's take a quick peek and see what he has on his bench before we do anything. Okay, he's got 2 Seals and a Lapras. I really wish I had a Gust of Wind card, because that could prove to be most helpful. Let's see if we can get a couple with Bill here. Well, speak of the devil, that's always handy to have, and another Electabuzz to boot. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to power up Pikachu. And, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and evolve it into Raichu. I could use Gust of Wind to lure out one of his weaker Pokemon, but that Articuno is the most dangerous card he has in play, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and eliminate it right now. I've taken back the lead, but I don't know how long it's going to last. And he hasn't gotten his Legendary Articuno out yet, and I'm kind of surprised, because usually he gets it out in the first couple of turns. Seal is going to be an easy KO, so I'm not too worried about that. Now Raichu is fully powered up, and I might as well put out my third Electabuzz. Electabuzz, you are proving to be the MVP of this duel, because once again I'm going to KO one of his Pokemon. And isn't that the goal of the game? Yes, yes it is. I should probably stop stating the obvious right now. Nice! Another Raichu card! Which is great because I have another Pikachu in my hand. Electabuzz and Raichu are definitely the best cards to use against Jack, and that's mainly because they can power up relatively quickly. Okay, for starters, I'm going to use my potion to heal Electabuzz, and let's attach one lightning energy to my other Electabuzz in order to get it ready. I think now is a good time to use Gust of Wind to bring out his other Seal for a quick KO. As you know, Dewgong is very, very powerful, and you'll want to take out the Seals quickly. 2 prizes left. Let's see if we can pull this off. And he's going to play another stall game with this Chansey. What am I gonna do now? Should I put Pikachu on the bench and start powering up to evolve it into Raichu, or should I attach another lightning energy to Electabuzz? I'm gonna go ahead and place Pikachu on the bench and at least get it powered up somewhat. I think I'm gonna save my other lightning energy for my other Electabuzz. I've got 24 lightning energies, so I'm pretty well equipped as it is. But right now, I gotta focus on getting rid of this Chansey. I've just noticed that Electabuzz is the only Pokemon that I have used throughout the entirety of this duel. Reminded me of the last duel where I only used Hitmonchan, essentially. I still could not believe how lucky I was in the match against Steve. I mean, that just completely stupefied me. There's no other way I can describe it. And this duel is also going relatively well. A couple more attacks and Chansey should be going down. That double colorless energy could come in handy. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on Pikachu. By the way, what's Raichu's energy requirements for Thunder? Oh, it needs 3 lightning energies. I thought it only needed 2. Well, no matter, I'm still going to evolve it. In the meantime, let's get rid of this Chansey. Well, I guess that's not 100% true. I'm gonna need one more attack in order to KO it. But the fewer Chanseys he has, the easier the duel will get. Let's attach one more lightning energy to Raichu, and then we will attack with Thunder Punch yet again. And why do I keep on damaging myself? That makes me unhappy. But you know what makes me happy? The fact that I'm one prize card away from winning this duel. And he's gonna send out Lapras. So if I can get a heads on this next coin toss, I'll win. But just as a little insurance policy, I'm going to get a couple more cards. And speaking of getting new cards, one thing that Jack likes to do is he likes to use Professor Oak in order to refresh his hand and search for his Articuno. And that can spell trouble, as you well know. Of course I don't get the heads, so you last a little bit longer. I suppose it's a good thing that he didn't power up Lapras last time, because then... Oh! He's gonna switch out to Chansey. Stubborn as ever, I see. Alright, let's power up Raichu. I don't think I'm going to need him, because Electabuzz is carrying this duel just fine. So 3 or 4 Thunder Punches should be able to get rid of Chansey, because even if he does have another Switch card, nothing he has can survive a Thunder Punch from Electabuzz. And now I'm getting the heads for Thunder Punch that I should have gotten when Lapras was out. Why is it that the results you need come after you actually need them? So irritating. And again, I could have KO'd Chansey if I had gotten one more heads on Thunder Punch. But no, I can't have nice things. Alright, Jack, what are you gonna do? You're going to do absolutely nothing. Well, that's fine with me. Thunder Shock! Down goes Chansey! And with that, we claim our last prize, and we have won. So overall, Jack can be pretty annoying if his Articuno comes out early. But for some bizarre reason, he didn't get it out in the first place. I'm still rather shocked at that fact. Not complaining, though. I simply can't believe my splendid deck could lose. It is a mortifying thought, but it appears you are better than I. Very well, now on to your final test. Spectacular dueling. I, Rod, will be your next opponent. This is your final duel. Show me what you're made of. And we are going to duel Rod in the next episode. See you guys next time.